Thanks everyone for joining. I'm going to introduce Dave Michalkavich, our principal here at Lac High School, and get started.
Thank you, Justin. Good afternoon. We are very excited today to be able to announce the University Collaboration Credits Program, or UCC program, which will be an innovative dual credit opportunity made possible through a strong partnership that we've been able to cultivate with Fond du Lac High School and with Marian University. UCC is designed to give our students a head start on their college journey by allowing them to earn both high school and college credits simultaneously right here at Fond du Lac High School or on campus over at Marian University. What's going to make this a unique opportunity is these courses can be taught both by Fond du Lac High School teachers, by allowing that, and by Marian University staff, and allow them to earn those credits here both on campus or here at the high school. The curriculum will be aligned with the Marian University standards to ensure a true college experience for our students, and students will receive official transcripts from both Fond du Lac High School and from Marian University in this setting. Other things that our students will be able to take advantage of will be the Marian University Library. They're going to get a student ID. They're going to be able to access the bookstore, the labs, all things that will give them that true college experience while they're still here, students at Fond du Lac High School. This program would not be possible without the leadership and collaboration of several key individuals. So I'd like to give a very heartfelt thank you to Aaron Sadoff, who's the president at Marian University, Matt Steinbarth, who is the superintendent here at Fond du Lac School District, Dr. Sarah Garvey, Tiffany Michalkavich, George Henze, Alan Johnson, Dr. Jill Carlson, and Dr. Lance Irvin. We're proud to offer this unique learning opportunity and look forward to seeing our students thrive in a next level academic environment. With that, I'd like to bring up Matt Steinbarth and Aaron Sadoff.
Thanks, Dave. Thank you. All right. Welcome, everybody, and I think that was appropriate that Matt let me teach or talk first. We used to work together at Woodworth. We were on the Puma team, Woodworth Junior High, way back in the day, and I am his elder by a few years, so thank you for yielding that way.
I hired you in that position.
You did, you
Okay,
did. So,
just making sure.
Semantics,
Yes.
right. What I can tell you is that at Marian University, I was so blessed to be in public education for 25 years. And now at Marian University, being blessed to be in the role as president, and starting to learn about our faculty and opportunities and experiences that I had in North Fond du Lac, and also Manitowoc, realize that as a community in education, there's limited resources and there's a lot of opportunity and talent that doesn't get tapped into. And a lot of times that is because I've learned in my life that you can't shake hands with a clenched fist. And what I've seen with Fond du Lac underneath, first with Dr. Flagg and Tiffany and with Matt and Dave, is that there is an opening for arms to say, like, how can Marian University work with Fond du Lac High School? And how can we do things to do a couple things? Number one, make education more affordable for our students so that they can get that jump start and these dual enrollment credits. I know how helpful it was for my daughters when they left North Fond du Lac. They had upwards of 26 credits, already becoming a sophomore when they get there. But also I think what's so cool is we have a proximity where our campus is amazing. And we have a lot of tools and professors, and one of them is Dr. Lance Irvin. And over there, if you guys wave to Dr. Irvin, he has said, you know what? It's okay. Let's bring on some high school students at 8 in the morning, 4 days a week, over to Marian University, integrate them with people from all over the world and our students, and we're going to give them an experience. And to have Dr. Irvin be that person, another thing from a selfish standpoint is many of the students at Fond du Lac High School are going to realize that Marian University is more than just National Avenue and Division. It's a bunch of great buildings and facilities and amazing faculty. So we're really excited that we can share the people that we have and the talent that we have in our facilities with our community. And it just doesn't stop at Fond du Lac High School. Working with Tiffany Michalkavich, she's also agreed to come on and help be our coordinator for the collaborative credits, working with St. Mary Springs and North Fond du Lac, and we even have some relationships down the Milwaukee area. And this is just the start. Because we realize that we can do so much better. We have to be very conscious with our resources, but together we're stronger. And I'll leave it before I turn it over to Matt. It wouldn't be possible without Sarah and Alan and George and just the can-do spirit at Marian University. And just one of the smallest things to go back to that relationship, Fond du Lac High School has never said we can't, or your schedule won't work for us, or make this work for how we do it. It's always been, what can we do together to make it work? Because we're not that important. It's those students, it's those families, and it's this community. And Marian University is dedicated, and this is one of the ways that I'm really excited to show, based on our mission given to us by the sisters in 1936, and our real charge. If people say, what's an additional thing that these students are going to get at Marian University, not only through great faculty, and then also us being able to support the great faculty and teachers that you have at Fond du Lac High School, which in essence will be adjuncts of Marian, which is another thing that helps us to increase our ability to have high quality professors throughout the year, is that we are about being of the community. We are supposed to, as our sisters would say, go out, find social justice, get education to people who need it, and then also do things in a way that makes sense. So I'm really excited that what we're going to see here is just the beginning of a relationship as this community sees that, you know what, we're together in many different ways, and there are great days ahead. So on behalf of the sisters of the congregation of St. Agnes, the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff, myself, thank you Fond du Lac School District and Fond du Lac High School for making this happen.
Awesome. On behalf of the Fond du Lac School District, Aaron talked a lot about the relationship piece. I know Aaron and I are both graduates of Goodrich at the time, which is now Fond du Lac High School, and even the relationship that we had as he talked about our early years teaching at Woodworth Middle School. Really that connection that we hope our students get to see and be a part of will also help this partnership grow. But honestly, one of the biggest things was Aaron reached out to Dave and I and just said, hey, how can we partner more? We do send students to Oshkosh. We send students to Fox Valley. We send students all over the place. And here we had Marian right down the road that we weren't utilizing to the best of our abilities. And with Aaron's open arms saying, what can we do to talk? How do we make this happen? And then our failed referendum, it really worked out really well for us in the Fond du Lac School District, saying we want to make sure that we can offer the high quality instruction to students and getting them some of those college courses as well. And so we started talking, what courses would we maybe have to eliminate a little bit or not have as many students be able to take? And the courses that we're offering are those exact courses. And so then Aaron said, well, what's been the holdup up to this point? And it really was, how do we get a student, whether it's at Oshkosh or somewhere else, to take one class maybe with that university and get back to take the other 5 or 6 classes that they're taking here at the Fond du Lac campus right now. And so he's like, well, what if we offer a 8 o'clock class? Will that work? And it absolutely does. And actually my own daughter is going to be taking classes. So again, as you look at how things cycle through, exactly, and cycle through completely, but it's benefiting me and my wife and my family who have been lifelong residents of the Fond du Lac community. And again, just to reiterate again, that relationship piece that we now have with Marian, it is going to help our students, because one of the most difficult things for our students in Fond du Lac is feeling welcomed into a different institution. This way they're going to be at Marian, they're going to find out what college life could be like. It doesn't have to be a UW-Madison or a huge university. It can be one that's a little bit more, intimate and social for them here in Fond du Lac. And we hope that that will also just, help Marian University out as well in terms of boosting their enrollment and again, just really serving the Fond du Lac community as a whole.
So with that, we'll open up to any questions.
If that's okay, really quick, could I have Sarah and Lance come on up here, get a picture, and then so you guys can see the real talent behind this. I just get to organize and do things, so slide on in. So and if you guys just kind of introduce and say a little bit about what you do, so they can kind of know that this will be the main contact that Fond du Lac High School has with all the programs. But the first experience on campus is going to be with one of our rock stars, or our professors, Doctor. So if you just tell a little bit about what you do.
Sure. I'm Dr. Sarah Garvey. I'm Dean of Faculty and Graduate Studies at Marian University, and I also teach chemistry.
Lance Irvin, biology professor. I teach anatomy and physiology, genetics, introductory biology. Very much looking forward to meeting these new students and this new energy that's going to be coming to Marian.
Well, thank you, guys. Yeah, if you like it, if you want to stay up here for a while too, you're more than welcome to.
So again, we'll open it up to any questions at this time.
So these adjunct professors, would you be able to explain that a little further?
Yeah. So all universities are accredited by different agencies. Ours is a higher learning commission. And when you look at how we get accredited is we have to have qualified instructors. And what that normally means is that you have somebody who has a degree above what they're teaching. So for instance, let's take hypothetically somebody named Jason Walters. And let's say that he had a master's degree in criminal science and criminal justice. Instead of those students coming to Fond du Lac High School, what they could do is, then Jason, we go and we make sure that he's accredited. He stays at Fond du Lac, he's paid by Fond du Lac, he's teaching that course, and now he's considered an adjunct at Marian University. And now he has the resources also and that's something that I know when we used to work through different institutions, we didn't really accentuate that much, but I'm excited for the faculty, or the staff at Fond du Lac High School to work with our faculty at Marian University and help to grow that quality of education, and that's all about the teachers. So when you look at that adjunct, it's that we have many people in K-12 that have the ability to be accredited to teach, and what this does is it taps into them, and it becomes a very low-cost opportunity for those students, plus they're right here on campus and they earn credit for graduation and also credit for the university.
So would that just be faculty from the high school, or would that be faculty from all through K-12 in the district?
Well, it all depends on where they would be teaching. So for instance, we haven't even tapped into this, but if there's somebody in middle school that has an education major also, that then in time we might utilize them for our education courses too. So this gives flexibility too. And what I'll say is that education is getting harder and harder to get people to come in and to stay. And I don't think it's all the money. I think a lot of it has to do with that value and that purpose and seeing that they're able to do something. What we're hoping to do is to let the faculty at Fond du Lac High School and within the Fond du Lac School District say, this isn't it. We have a higher education institution, a 4-year university in Fond du Lac, and we're willing to partner because, hey, on a side note, we need high-quality professors. And we know that at some time, some of these amazing teachers here are going to retire. And we know that the age of life is going a little bit more, so we're starting to have the opportunity to maybe have some people in as Marian grows to have even higher and higher quality instructors that are local, and we know that they have a better opportunity to stay in and understand community and the needs.
What kind of enrollment bump would Marian see from this program? Would that be an enrollment bump?
Well, so a couple things. So we will be able to, there's two real different programs going on. One is the old school CAP, as many people would call it. UW-Oshkosh is really good, and what Marian University is saying, hey, we're going to help fulfill that and do the accreditation except for through Oshkosh. Now, even with Fond du Lac, they're going to still be doing things with Oshkosh because we don't have all those courses that are on our books in order to offer, okay? So there's that program where you have the faculty here that then teaches the students. Do we count them and do we get revenue? Very low. It's a very reduced cost for the credits, but we will count them as a new category of students. Then the really exciting part for me is when we have students coming over to the campus. I can envision in 3-4 years, we might have students from St. Mary Springs and Fond du Lac High School who don't ever step foot on campus except for maybe music, maybe sports, things like that, and they might be taking courses over at Fond du Lac High School or at Marian University. And I want to give credit, sometimes we have disagreements with our legislature, governors, and there's been changes. But the state of Wisconsin's done a really good job with dual enrollment and incentivizing these types of relationships. What I'm excited about is having partners that say, if this is possible, we're going to blow this out the water and do an amazing thing and be able to help other communities do similar things. So we will see, I think, we'll see a bump also in the number of students that take those classes and how that works. And then hopefully, like I think this year we had the 5-year highest of Fond du Lac High School students coming to Marian. I believe we have 9. I think we have 9 coming this year, and that's the highest in 5 years. I anticipate that going higher, because I'll be honest, I didn't really know what Marian was all about until I started taking my master's courses there in the year 2000, and I grew up here. So we're really excited for not only how we're going to see some revenue come in, but really our mission is to help and to cooperate with the schools, and it just doesn't stop with Fond du Lac High School. So, but also, hey, on the other side, as our Vice President of Finance, Michael, would say, hey, no mission, no money, no mission. So that's going to be a really good thing to help us keep moving forward to diversify how we can bring in revenue.
And apologies if you already mentioned this, but how long has this been in the works?
Within the last 5-6 months.
Yeah.
It's really been.
Yeah.
So is this, I wouldn't say spearheaded, but kind of led on, you mentioned earlier the failed referendum. Did this become kind of a priority after that, or was this?
It helped, but no. When Aaron became president, he right away kind of reached out and said, hey, how do we build this relationship up more?
Yeah.
And we had an initial conversation, and then as the referendum didn't pass though, they were able to really help us with some
Yeah.
key courses that our students needed to take. And so it really just helped where we were worried saying, okay, we're gonna have to tell students, you can't take this course. Marian was able to really help us out and be like, no, we offer that. How do we make this work here? And even looking at their course selection and when courses would be offered, they went as far as doing some of those things at probably a very late juncture in the planning process, so it's been great.
Get this. So now in the state of Wisconsin, it's been for a while, but you need a semester, so a half year, 0.5 credits of finance, personal finance. You have students at Fond du Lac High School that are very high achievers, that want to take all these upper level classes, take their music, all that. The last thing they want to do is have to take a personal finance class that takes an opportunity out of them in the day. So this summer, working with Dr. Garvey, and big shout out to Tiffany Mikulkevich. She's the one who's really helped bring this together and been that glue. And it's about communication. And she does a great job communicating things back so that we can move at a more nimble pace. But working with Sarah, we had that on the books. They're all online. How many did we have take personal finance? 9. So we had 9 students at a reduced rate that they paid, and they were happy then to get those, and for us, how many credits was personal finance for us? 3. So they have 3 credits for a half a year equivalence of personal finance that will transfer to any college, university within the country. So that it's already started now. Matter of fact, we had some other students, we had one student looking at all the options, and Tiffany said they wanted to take 5 classes. We had to say, hold on, your eyes might be bigger than your stomach, we'll figure this out later. And it just doesn't stop here. We have a Wintrum, which is, it's like for a 3-week part, and we have our faculty that develops these really fun different courses. Like, what are some of them?
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah.
We had a unique biology class all about the biology of sleep, so that's an example of one we've done. We do our traditional psychology, sociology, but then we also have some special topics in English, writing.
Yeah.
We do some different stuff.
So over the holidays, they can do a 3-week course online and get those college credits also, which then we'll work with Fond du Lac High School to see if they'll also transcribe them to be part of their courses here, which could change the whole thing. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Braylon Allen. Has anybody ever heard of that name? He set a record for being the youngest person to score touchdowns in a game. He went to Fond du Lac High School. He was the first person ever to graduate 3 years into high school because he had all of his credits taken care of and an amazing opportunity. That was a unique thing that I remember Sharon Simon back in the day talking about allowing to happen. That was just the beginning. Why do we have to have students who are prepared, mature, and ready to go to university stay for an extra year just because? That's how we've always done things. So as we work together, we can provide different avenues for students who are all different to be able to get what they need sooner than later so that they can then move on and make the world better. And another thing that's going to be so great for Marian is when students go to Lance, not all of them are going to go to Marian, but I'm telling you, the students at Fond du Lac High School are brilliant. Some of them are going to go Ivy League, some of them are going to go to the UW system, and they're going to go out of state. When people see on that transcript, Anatomy, Physiology 1 and 2 from Dr. Lance Irvin in Marian University, they're going to be like, these students are well prepared. That university must be really cool and really got their stuff together. So those are other nuances that we're going to be able to leverage.
This is kind of an advanced form of AP credits that you'd see in high school as that kind of format. Just to
What I love different about AP, and if you guys want to jump in, because that's used to be my jam for a while. I used to be an AP teacher. AP's cool, but you have to take a high stakes test at the end. And then depending on the university, so if you get a 4 or 5 like an AP psychology, they might give you general credit, but you still have to take general psychology. Where if you go somewhere else, it really looks good on your resume, you can get in, but you don't get credits for that. When you take one of these courses, these cooperative university credits that we're talking about here, their transcript doesn't say Fond du Lac High School. It says Marian University. So it'd just be like one of our students transferring somewhere else.
So it is a very advanced version of AP then. It's a direct university credit.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, that's everything that I have. Anybody else have any questions?
For students that are listening, how quickly can they get involved in this?
Well,
Second semester?
the second semester will
Winter?
probably be that next chance, or through the winter will be an opportunity as well. We'll really be connecting with your counselor as you're coming back in August here, and and seeing what the possibilities are.
So second semester, that would be spring?
Yeah. Yep. We do have kids signed up currently that are going to be taking Dr. Irving's class and have gone through some of the summer courses as well online. But the next opportunity to sign up at this point will be in the spring.
Really unique just about what Dr. Irvin's going to be teaching. So normally if you take a CAP or UCC credit at Fond du Lac High School, it'd be like 4 or 5 credits, and it'd be kind of just an overall general thing. What you're going to get from when they go to have Dr. Irvin, they're going to have AP 1 and 2. And it's in-depth, everything you need to, I think they're 4 credits each. So they're going to have 8 credits, where if they would have taken this through Fond du Lac High School over the entire year, it would have been a 4 credit. But the cool thing too, on top of it, is they're going to know what the pace of university is, and a lot of them are going to be like, oh, I can do this. And that's going to be something I think that will really help too.
That first step to see what it really would take. A lot of students, they're first-generation college students, so they don't even understand what it might take to become a college student. By taking this course, again, that weight is lifted off their shoulders, saying, no, I am a college student, I can do this, which just helps set them up for advancement later on.
Okay, thank you so much.
Nothing. All right, but later on, if you think of something.